here's one, and I still do this mistake, okay? So I would consider myself a young worship leader, even though I'm like 34. I'm not young, I know, okay. But I would say try not to talk too much. It's very easy to make things about your relationship with God, but it really, as a worship leader, it's not about your relationship with God. It's about theirs, and it's about getting out of the way. That less you, I mean, honestly, if you can get them to sing and you're more like a backup singer, that's better. And take time and make them sing. Don't sing with them. Get them to sing. I mean, a lot of times if you stop singing and give them a lead-in, like, how great is our God? Okay, or whatever, and then they have to sing, and you're not going to sing with them. You'll notice at first they're not singing, but then when they figure out, oh, she's making us sing, then they start singing. And kind of don't always sing to get yourself heard, and don't choose your words wisely when you're leading worship. I think in the past I've talked too much. I think that's a mistake that I could have made a lot less had I realized it's just not about that. Artists, when you're doing a show as an artist and when you're leading worship, it is two very different roles. One is to get them to engage straight with Him, you're out of the way. And the other one is they're looking at you and you're pointing to Him, okay? But it's two very different roles. In Europe, I play in front of pretty much 99% non-Christian crowds, because in Europe, well, in Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland, it's 1% Christian. So my role there, if I just led a worship set and pretended like they weren't there, they would think I'm a freak and leave, okay? I don't look now, but maybe there are some very well-crafted worship songs, but maybe they're not the most brilliantly written songs in the world. It's not gonna keep an audience just listening to that, probably. What they need is me as a performer that's gonna bring a message to them in a way they're gonna understand, in a voice that they think I sound like Adele, even though I'm a lot older than Adele. My job there is to captivate an audience, to tell them that I'm a Christian, to try to redefine what they think of Christianity, because they think of it as quite a Renaissance thing. It's something that you wouldn't want to admit about yourself the same way you wouldn't want to admit you're Nazi. Because in Europe, if you're a Christian, it's kind of like you hate women and you hate gays. And like they view it like we've grown like out of that as humanity. You know, like we've outgrown that thought. So to redefine to them that they're Christianity, that somebody doesn't have to, they like someone's music and then they find out they're a Christian, that's great. It can redefine to them what Christianity looks like, and that's my job. And I do worship in front of them, absolutely, but to expect them to sing words like worthy and holy would just be unrealistic at that point.